It's time for spelling analysis. I love spelling analysis because it helps us understand how words are read and how they're spelled. Our words sure are getting interesting. Be sure to listen very carefully when I say to spell, because some of our words may have a schwa sound in them. And I am going to tell you how to say that vowel really clearly so you know how to spell it. Our first word is birthday. When is your birthday? Birthday. Go ahead and say birthday, birthday. Now we need to count how many syllables. We'll hum the word birthday to count. 2 syllables. Say to spell birthday. Now notice I'm telling you where the syllables break. Birthday. Now go ahead and say to spell birthday. Good job saying it with me. Now let's sound out the first syllable, birth. B-er. This is the of bird. Second syllable, day. D-a. 2-letter A that you may use at the end of English words. Go ahead and write it. Be sure to sound it out as you write it. That's how you'll make sure that you get every sound or every phonogram in the word. I hear you. Good job. Now help me to write it. The first syllable is birth. So let's sound it out together. B-er. The second syllable is day. Let's sound out day together. D-a. How will we mark birthday? Notice I left a space as we've been doing between the syllables. This just helps us to see the spelling rules more clearly. When we write it in text, we write them together. We'll underline the you're right, and we'll underline the th, and we'll underline the a. Let's read it together. B-er-th-d-a. Birthday. Now, I have a question. Birthday is actually made up of 2 words. What are they? Birth and day. It's the day of your birth. That's right. The next word is grandma. We are going to go visit grandma this weekend. Grandma. Go ahead and say grandma, grandma. Now, how many syllables in grandma? 2. We will say to spell grandma. Let's say that together. Grandma. Now, let's sound out the first syllable, grand. G-er-a-n-d. Let's sound out the second syllable, ma. M-aw. That's an a-a-aw. Go ahead and write grandma. I like how you're sounding it out. Now, help me to write it. G-er-a-n-d. Second syllable is ma. M-aw. Is there anything in our first syllable to mark? No, it's all the first sounds. How about in our second syllable, ma? What sound of a-a-aw is this? You're right, it's the last one, which is the broad sound, so we put 2 dots over it. And why is it saying it's broad sound? It's at the end of the word. So we now know that one of the places it'll say it's broad sound is at the end of the word. Let's go ahead and sound this out. G-er-a-n-d-ma. Grandma. Now, many times we say grandma, the schwa sound, but if we say to spell it and emphasize and articulate each of those sounds, grandma. The next word is type. I am learning how to type on my computer. Type. Go ahead and say type. Type. Let's sound it out. T-I. This is a y-i-i-e. P. Silent final E. Go ahead and write type. Good. Now help me to write it. I, p, silent final E. Did you use ya, I, E? Check your work right now. If you didn't, go ahead and fix it. It's okay. That's how we learn. And next time, be sure to listen really carefully for which one I say to use. All right. So what is the ya, I, E saying in type? I. Oh, it's saying I. Ya, I. Do you remember that is a vowel sound? I. And it's the long vowel sound, so we'll put a line over it. And we'll underline the E twice. Why do we have a silent final E in type? The vowel says it's long sound because of the E. Very good. Let's sound it out. T, I, p, type. The next word is leave. We need to leave soon. Leave. Go ahead and say leave. Leave. Let's sound it out. O, E. This is an E, A. V, silent final E. Do you got it? Let's sound it out one more time. O, E, A. V, silent final E. All right, go ahead and write it. Now help me to write it. O, E, V, silent final E. Did you use this kind of E? Good job. Well, underline the E, you're right. What sound of E, A do we hear in leave? That's right, it's its first sound. Why do we have a silent final E in leave? You're right, it's for the V. English words do not end in V or U, therefore we need an E. Great work. Let's sound it out. Leave. Leave. That's such a cool word. By the way, that's another one that you could show your mom or your dad or your grandma and grandpa and ask them, why do we have a silent final E in leave? And then you can tell them all about the V. The next word is warm. It is warm outside. Warm. Go ahead and say warm. Warm. Let's sound it out. Warm. Go ahead and write it. Very good. Now help me to write it. How will we mark warm? We'll underline the R. Let's sound it out. Warm. I think spelling analysis is so cool. You are now learning to spell bigger words and some words that many people don't know why they're spelled this way. Great work.
Combining the science of reading with the joy of learning. Learn more at foundations.logicofenglish.com.